sequitur right there.
Put some bacon bits on it. It's delicious.
So what were you want to talk about? You had some specific things?
I've just collect a couple things, mostly from FARC. But
like what?
Let's see. Trying to recall. I remember I was thinking about dope dogs.
Oh, people getting their dogs high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video.
In states where it's medically legal.
Oh yeah, because it only happened.
And
people only get high in Colorado.
Well, they're saying that people are leaving shit out, and dogs are getting into it, and
or people are just taking their dogs' snouts and going right into their nose. Because I've seen that about 100 times, and I live here.
What they say is that it's the ones that are ending up at the vet
are the ones that ingest it.
Yeah, there are ones that are eating like food that's made with pot.
It is a bit more potent that way, but it's more of a body buzz as opposed to a head buzz.
The funny thing about the video was
recognize that,
right.
Shit, man.
Bro, head buzz. Scooby-Doo never seemed to mind. All right, sorry.
The first vet they talked to was named Van Pelt. What kind of a horrible name is that for a vet?
Well, it sounds he's also got a taxidermy shop.
Yeah, at one point he was a taxidermist, and then he became a veterinarian.
Bad news here. Your dog is dead. Good news is I can get you a discount on a full mount.
He'll look really great next to your ottoman.
He came from a long line of trappers that, and, once the whole trapping scene kind of cooled down a bit, It's like, maybe there's something else I could do with animals.
Yeah.
I can heal them, and if I can't heal them, they'll be trapped in eternity.
It's like the consolation prize. Hey, my dog looks great. About that, anyway. He died on the table.
He looks great. He's just not going to move a lot.
But if we put him on wheels, your kid's still going to think he's kicking.
Yeah, just tie a string around his neck. He's good to go. You can get him as high as you want then. Your dog can get as stoned as he wants as long as he's fucking dead.
You could make a bong out of him.
What do they say, though? They say the dogs would die from it, or they had 2 overdoses?
Yeah, they had 2.
So
out of... They said they get they've been getting 5 a week.
Really?
For the last year.
So,
and out of that, 2 have died.
So allow me to make a public service announcement for canines. Don't smoke weed, and don't accidentally eat weed brownies, dog, or you might die for reals.
Oh, the chocolate's no good for him.
Let me translate.
That's probably what killed them. They were chocolate chip weed cookies.
Chocolate chip cron de la cron, man. My dog got into them. They're fucking toast. My dog's toast in more ways than one, man. It looks great on my mantle.
They probably have stupid names for their dogs, too, like Smokey and...
Jerry. Jerry. And the Bandit.
Jerry Bear.
Yeah.
Jerry Bear's dead, man. Fish sticks. Hey, get in here. Fish sticks.
Hot Colorado, man. What's up with that state?
Sometimes it's cold. And I'm talking about anytime after the sun sets, and then it's warm when the sun comes out. It's like what?
Mountains and fucking pine trees that are all being eaten up by bugs.
And they got legal weed. And they got legal weed.
I mean, look what it did to poor Hunter S. Thompson. Because I'm gonna live in the States more, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Toast. See, that's what happens in Colorado. Everything fucking dies.
Unless you believe the conspiracy theory that he was murdered.
Murdered by boredom.
Well, that's
what am I gonna do here? I hate skiing. Fuck Colorado.
I'm not going out
for gold.
I'm not going out like Sonny Bono. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, hug a tree.
I'm going out Kurt Cobain style, bitches. Okay, so we talked about stone dogs. Now we can't recommend it. Unitedcypher officially does not endorse stone dogs. We don't think you should get your dog stoned. I don't even
endorse dogs, period.
I like dogs. I think dogs are cute and they're fun. They can be fun. They can be assholes that bite your face off, but what guy high on legal weed wouldn't do that anyway? Especially near an off-ramp somewhere, buck naked.
Maybe dogs have gotten into bath salts or something like that.
It wasn't the bath salts, though. That guy did it on weed. That's all he had in the system.
Oh, of course,
weed. If you believe the hype, if you believe that's it.
Dude, when you get the munchies, man, only a certain thing is going to meet your cravings need.
Yeah,
I'm really feeling like eyeballs right now and homeless beard.
Man, I just got done eating 15 cheeseburgers from Rally's. What'll go next to help curb my stoner cravings? Oh, your face and chest and eye muscles. Those sound delicious. Give me those cheeks. What's next?
Okay, well, I had a couple things written down here. There's one about there was a local guy. He was at the
local guy, as in locally from
Kentucky.
Oh, okay. This is very important then.
Where FARC is headquartered.
He was what do you call the place
Dicking
where
around,
the veterans go?
Jerk off.
VFW.
The VFW or the medical thing.
Veterans Hospital.
All right.
VA?
The VA, yes.
Yeah,
He was at the VA. He had a surgery where they accidentally caused him to lose his penis. And, you know, if that weren't bad enough, it's like, his name's in the article.
Oh.
It's like,
Full name?
yeah.
Oh,
And it's
man.
like, not only do you not have a dick, it's like, hey, you're the guy who doesn't have a dick.
You're that dickless dude that did stuff and now can't do stuff because you don't have one.
Hey, Mr. Richards, how's it hanging?
Oh, if his last name
Fuck
was
you, Billy. Fuck you.
if his last name was Richards. That's
Get
just
off my
cruel.
lawn, you little shit.
That's just fate smacking him in the face
Yeah.
with a non-existent dick. Yeah, that's what that is.
Big whiffa.
Oh.
Swing and a miss.
Strike 2. He's out of cock. Yeah, that's
Two balls,
unfortunate.
no one's a bat.
Yeah.
How does it come to that? How do you accidentally sever someone's penis?
A nurse left an ice pack on it, and it caused it to get frostbite, and they had to clip that sucker.
How do you just like, hey, where did I put my ice pack?
Oh, it's on that guy's bird. Oops.
And what kind of fucking ice pack was it? I mean,
I don't know.
One of those like crazy chemical ones.
Yeah.
It stays
probably.
cold for weeks on end.
We specially cultivated this ice pack from the shores of Hoth.
I think it's some more of that goddamn liquid nitrogen shit. You know.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that? The fucking chick in England.
Oh yeah, lost part of her stomach because she drank
Dude,
a
I
liquid
didn't even know
nitrogen.
you
Right.
could remove someone's stomach.
Oh, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what happens to those gastric bypass people. They just basically have no
my
stomach.
uncle didn't have half of his
That's
stomach.
weird.
Yeah.
And yet cows run around with all their stomachs laughing in the
Yes.
face of these poor people.
Really,
Fuck cows.
I think the only reason we have a stomach is so
You
we
know,
can
it's-
fart and make it sound comical and make it smell
Maybe
a certain
this is
way.
a plot by the cows to keep people from being able to eat them and enjoy them.
It's all Chick-fil-A, man.
Yeah.
All of it. Eat more chicken.
Yeah.
The cows are actually
I
behind
get
it.
it.
Actually, when I go there, it's not even for the chicken. It was for the milkshakes. Pretty mean milkshake.
Well, really, Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the only saving grace. Well, that and anytime you lose your Bible and you need to read a quick verse, you can go in there and take a look at the wall or
The
something.
chicken's too sweet.
The only way I would eat at Chick-fil-A on a regular is if they offered to save me. Like if I can get a drive-through saving, like, oh please, Jesus, let me eat your delicious
You
chicken
mean
and
like
save
the
save
video
me.
head in the drive-thru is like, welcome, my son.
Do you need waffle fries or eternal salvation?
Dude,
Get it here.
Maybe they could have waffle fry communion or something.
And then it's like, no fags allowed unless you're repenting, and
Oh,
then
wait.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's the Catholics with the communion and shit. What are the...
Yeah. Christians are just, they just don't do
They're
anything.
not in the whole cannibalism side of Christianity.
No.
They're missing out on that. That always seemed like the cool part.
Yeah.
Well, that cool part is actually a holdover if
Maybe
you know
if
much
they made a
about
good
religion.
rock opera about that too, like, this is my body, I want you to eat it.
That's
Those
kind of-
Christ.
Those ritualistic things that are holdovers from paganism that brought
know.
people into the church in its
See,
early days.
I would go if like a church thing was more like a Dio concert with like pyro and like liquid blood. fucking
as opposed to
animatronic
frozen
demons.
blood, like diamond blood daggers that they throw.
Well,
No,
at
I mean
they're
like some spray. dude.
coagulated.
Like you'd be fighting for the front pew, man. Like,
Yes, indeed. If church was like a Kiss concert, I would be there every fucking day.
It's like you're describing church by Guar.
Yeah,
Yes!
exactly.
That would be awesome.
They feed you to the beast if you don't contribute enough money in the
Religious
coffers.
leaders, take note. This is how you reach the children. Make church badass. Enough of that lame pray on your knee shit. Unless it's some sort of double entendre for oral sex.
How do I reach these kids?
I know, with heavy metal.
You both know that heavy metal is the devil's work.
That's right, but if it could be used for good, which is actually evil,
I'm so confused now.
Yeah.
What else do you got?
that's religion.
Okay, well,
Indeed.
I've only got one of these that makes sense out of context. So,
What?
there's
I couldn't possibly give you
this,
the context.
well, too complicated. There's a Canadian PSA where it looks like it's a trailer for a zombie movie,
Okay.
and then it's like the lady has a heart attack, and the zombies give her CPR until she's revived, so they can eat her.
Why? Explain to me the logic. What you think is the logic behind that
Why
ad?
do we give pigs antibiotics? I mean, who knows?
Why else would you watch just a random PSA? If there wasn't something wrong with it. If there's not something wrong with a PSA, nobody watches it.
Like, this is your brain on drugs, that one with the egg and the cracking and all that.
Yeah, I watched those because they were funny.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
like they have a little bit of entertainment value. And it's like a 3-minute thing.
I just want to let you know that zombies
like
have no interest if you're alive or dead. They just want to eat your flesh and bones. That's it. Common parlance would say they don't care if you're alive. They're not going to fucking do CPR anymore.
They're messing with my fiction.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not mine. It's the world's zombie fiction. There isn't one zombie that knows how to do CPR. There isn't one. If he gets down there close to your mouth, he's just going to bite your mouth off.
It's like that part isn't part of regular CPR anymore. It's like they've decided that doesn't work.
What's that?
The breathing.
Oh, yeah, breathing totally sucks. It doesn't do shit.
Breathing into the mouth.
No, breathing for someone. It's like they just do like the
hand thing.
The hand thing.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Yeah, like
nice.
you guys planned on that one.
No, that was totally us.
That's just what they actually tell you if you ever take a CPA class.
Earlier today, we were in the car on the way to get food, and we were singing along to Led Zeppelin, and that was pretty epic. We were talking about how much we like 70s music, and Led Zeppelin came into that. Even though they were late 60s, early 70s, it's still...
Well, they did most of their stuff during the 70s.
Most good bands did. I hate to say it. Anyway. Yeah, we were in sync completely. I was in the guitar, like...
You had the easy part. I was doing
bullshit! My tongue's going like... Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but...
You already have a high-pitched voice, so it's easier for you to do the stuff. I can't do it. I'm a bass. I'm a baritone.
But it's harder to... Okay, we already know that you're not going to make guitar noises that are accurate to guitar.
Of course not.
With,
They'll be close.
with your mouth.
Right.
If you're like singing along with somebody and you don't sound like them and you just suck.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like that was where I was falling.
That wasn't terrible.
Not unless you're Asian. I mean, they can get away with it. It's that whole karaoke.
Like that guy that's now the front man of Foreigner or Journey or whatever. That's
Journey.
Yeah, but he can do everybody though. Apparently, he can do any voice. He's a freak.
He can do Ann Wilson.
That's a girl.
Just weird.
Yeah, from Heart.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. On that note, we'll be right back with the situation.
Well, anyway, there's these creatures called graboids that they call them in the movie. It's absolutely fucking retarded.
Which look nothing like the case would.
Yeah, the box makes you think that they're gonna look fucking crazy with huge teeth. They just look like burritos with bird faces.
I met a donkey, his name was Kong. It might have been Greg, but I might be mistaken. He was walking down the street and he was frying some bacon. I said, hey, Tom or Greg, that smells really good. Can I have some? He said, hey, buddy, go fuck yourself. This is my bacon. And I fucked your mom. Fry up some bacon. We're gonna fry up some bacon. There's no mistaking when it's time to fry up some bacon with a donkey named Tom. Or it might be Greg. It could be Greg. But I might be mistaken. Yeah.
Dr. Sweet's awesome cola beverage. 4 out of 5 Yankees agree. This cola is completely fucking badass. Star of film and stage, Roddy Piper really enjoys our delicious sweetness. The 1-calorie cola that makes you feel like a man. Dr. Sweet's awesome cola beverage. From Dr. Sweet's Flavor Factory. Amazing Thirstlings.
Hey, get back to work.
We're back. Unitedcypher presents, and we're about to do our only long-standing segment, other than where we just bullshit about things that we've heard on the internet.
That's
It's
probably
called
the best one.
The Situation. So yeah, today's situation is brought to you by Shane.
Yeah. So in this one, we're going to go back to this story earlier. So let's say you're the doctor
Oh.
who's had to sit there, and you've had the nurse come to tell you, and you're getting ready to bring this guy, the penis losing guy, out of his sleep from where he's had his operation and everything. What are you going to say to that guy when he wakes up?
Nice. DeHart, go. How do you break the news to him? How do you bring this guy away from the brink of suicide? Because I would be thinking that.
Away?
Yeah, okay, whatever you want to do. Just say what you fucking want to say.
Okay.
You heartless bastard.
Well, this is. It would probably be best if you kind of, maybe. I'm not saying to tell him to kill himself, but make it clear that that is an option, that he could kill himself. That way, the problem goes away for everybody. Because he doesn't want to be the guy that doesn't have a dick. You don't want to be the guy
Person that tells them that he doesn't have one and it's their fault.
Yeah, or lose your job because some dumbass left a fucking ice pack.
Some dumbass forgot to take the ice off your wang. I'm not saying who it was, not pointing any fingers.
Yeah. So because
What are the first words you'll say to him when he comes to? Hi.
good morning.
Listen, we need to talk.
A funny thing happened while you were in surgery. You're gonna laugh.
And you're going to be totally fine, except for
Yeah.
one small thing.
I do mean small. You won't even miss it.
Have you seen this movie called Hedwig and the Angry Inch? I'm sorry, you continue.
There's a bit of a mishap. So, that's...
I'm picturing
That's all you
something
got.
along the lines
Yeah.
of like, you're in there, you're talking to the guy, and you're like, yeah, no, this is a concealed carry state, and I might just happen to leave my gun here, and maybe for about 15 minutes or so, and if if you happen to find it, I'll spare you the bill.
I think that if you're in that kind of situation, you need to feel it out to see if does he want to kill himself, or does he want to kill the person responsible? Because either way, you need to make sure before you leave the gun.
Let me go ahead and give you the nurse's home address. And,
Okay,
going
just to break, so that's your answer.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Going back to the story briefly. Did the lady did it lose her job?
I don't know. It didn't say.
Well, other than that, you have an impeccable record. I don't see why this would leave a mark on it.
Did they?
It's like it wasn't there in the first place. Was that an Audi?
Did they charge him?
It doesn't say any of that. It just says that
It has to be somewhere. If
It-
that's a
it-
real
it was
story,
just like
which
they
it
were-
might not be, there has to be data on this.
Hey,
It has
It
to be
was
this
the
one's on
local
us.
news. It was
in Kentucky.
yeah,
That happened in Kentucky.
Lexington.
Oh.
That's probably real then.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Howdy, y'all.
Well,
it's like
This
he's
place
suing
really-
Well, listen. Kentucky lost a football game, and as we know, people in Lexington go a little crazy when they win or lose a basketball or football game. So the nurse, just said, "Oh fuck it, I gotta go watch the game." Throws the ice bag down, runs in there, forgets, gets all drunk, comes back and goes, "Oh, I forgot." Yeah.
Okay.
So she effectively burnt his dick with ice.
Yeah.
Kind of gives
Freezer
me
burn.
meaning to the phrase "blue balls," though. I mean,
Oh,
UK
okay.
and yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
what do you say? What's your strategy?
Okay. Strategy.
Yeah.
Depending upon this dude's general size, and I'm not talking about his penis size. I'm talking about if he's like strong.
Not that the penis size is gonna matter anymore.
Not gonna
It's in
matter.
a
Let's just
fucking
say-
jar.
It's in a bin somewhere.
So
Mark's
he's at a
biohazard.
VA hospital. Maybe this guy's let's say he's a retired Green Beret. He's old, but he still has the eyes of a killer.
And he's got old man strength, like he can just crush your balls like that.
Okay, well,
mainly
keep-
beer cans.
Okay, so
Keep this in mind.
so with that in mind, I'd say before you wake him up, you make him induce a little bit of longer sleep, and you move him into like a pressure chamber, so he can't escape. It's like he's just locked into this vacuum that you can turn on at any second, and you go, and you wait for it to wear off, and you start to wake him up. You speak through a PA like, "Hey, sir, how you doing today? My name's Dave. I'm the male nurse at shit. I should have said male. I'm the nurse that you don't have a dick anymore, man. I'm sorry. You can get mad and thrash around all you want. No charge though. No charge. The surgery is fine. No charge.
Thank you, drive-through.
No charge at all.
Pull around.
I know.
If you'd like to continue to live, we'll just let you out of there. You just leave. As long as you don't touch or kill anyone, especially me, particularly me, everything's gonna be fine. But if not, we're just gonna turn this switch and you'll be effectively turned inside out. So you get to choose where you go from here, buddy.
So you're going for the
offering a mercy killing.
The Bond villain, kind of.
Kinda, yeah.
If you choose to leave peacefully.
If my supervisor wasn't around, then yes, I would do that. If my supervisor around, I'd be like, "Can you go in here with me on this one, Tom?"
However, if you continue this nonsensical anger directed at me,
which is completely unfounded,
I shall crush you with 10,000 tons of pressure. And your body shall be instantaneously turned into diamonds.
You'll have a penis in a way that you'll be shaped like a penis. Because your body will have been crushed down to the size of a penis.
A penis-shaped diamond.
I would present him with a Bond-like villain thing, and then, I don't know, maybe offer to stitch on like a cybercock. They can shoot laser beams.
I wish I could change my answer now.
Yeah, cybercock. Yeah.
This is what you pay for cable TV. That's what RoboCop's dick looks like. He's like, drop it, your panties.
Yeah, well, like Terminator dick, like meow 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 meow. And there are cock transplants too, but that guy can't afford it. He's a veteran. He's no way he's got good healthcare.
It's like you hypnotize him, and then you wake him up again, and he's in the Bond strap thing. And he's got the laser coming up.
Yeah.
It's like his dick's gone, so he thinks, "Oh my God, the laser got my dick."
So now you're changing my story into like this elaborate Bond villain.
Yeah, because it kind of was.
It kind of was. But see,
it was definitely leaning that way.
It kind of was leaning that way. Well,
always to the left.
It would only be leaning that way if he had Peronis. Okay. Shane, how would you respond to this?
Okay, so I'm saying you take the shriveled weenie that life's handed to you, and you make hors d'oeuvres out of it. So this guy's military. He's got to understand service. So you go and you get yourself somebody and dress him up in an army suit.
But not self-service.
No, not anymore anyway.
No.
So when you wake the guy up, you're like, "Colonel Richards, sorry to inform you so late, but there's a secret mission we got to have you do. We've already started the operations and the plans. You've got to become a woman from the country."
That was another idea I had. Force him to be a tranny.
You start pumping him full of hormones and shit, and you basically give him the idea he's re-enlisted, called back to duty, and you buy him a one-way ticket to like fucking Iran or something, and he's got to seduce what's his name, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad or whatever, and this is his thing. And see, you get the best. You get the Ramadan. What's his name?
Ramadan.
Yeah,
I believe that's a holiday, not a person.
Holiday. Yeah. But anyway, so you convince him into this shit, so he's cool with it. He's like, active duty again, back on the team.
Or like, back on the team.
I know. I look great in these heels.
Or with that same scenario, you could like take him. And just inject him with Haldol and all kinds of crazy psychotropic drugs, and then put him on the set of that one movie or that one TV show with Tom Hanks.
What?
Bosom Buddies. Just make him believe that he's on the set of Bosom Buddies,
so
and it's like the 70s.
Travel back in time?
No, you make him think he's traveled back in time by injecting him with all kinds of crazy hallucinogenics.
Is Tom Hanks going to go for this though?
Yeah, dude, CG man.
CG, he used the hologram of Tom Hanks.
Yeah, which is not been
this is why I hate going first.
Yeah, see.
If you go first, you get fucked.
I was imagining all the time and science wasted in making a hologram of Tom Hanks.
Almost
Holograms hanging out with like a hologram soccer ball, like Winston.
He'd be right there with Tupac's dancing hologram, and right somewhere between Reagan's jelly bean eating hologram.
See, the guy's
Which
gonna
was in
realize
development.
the guy's gonna realize that he's in the Matrix then, and he's gonna
blow his brains out.
yeah, he's gonna
Problem
escape.
solved.
Happy ending.
All right,
He'll never have one of those again.
He came around. He came around to my way of thinking.
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
The happy ending thing.
For
is pretty
your
rough.
country.
For God and country, yes. Because God definitely wants you to die a heavily drugged
Here's a burqa.
transvestite.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's it for the show. I want to.
You made a beautiful woman, sir. Yeah.
Now you'll make a beautiful dickless corpse. Good night.